click on the Back to Menu button, which takes you back to the main menu. Now, there is one other thing that does need to be set, and this used to be under Business Defaults in previous versions of iGoFigure. For sake of clarity, we've now moved it into its own section, and that is Membership Agreement Defaults. In order to access this, we'll click again on the More Options menu, and you can see that Member Agreements are here under button number 3. Once we click on Member Agreements, we'll again be asked to enter a password, and after the password is entered, we will see a list of every member agreement entered into the iGoFigure software. These should be verified to ensure that certain parameters are set. Let's go through them briefly. Check draft will probably be the most common type of membership at a business where you mentor. Let's click here on check draft, and we will get the details for the check draft agreement. Again, we're going to click on edit here just so that things can be read a little bit more clearly and we can make changes if we need. You'll see that a check draft agreement's description are automatically recurring dues drafted by the business, and the term is 12 months. This term can be changed, and if a standard check draft agreement is for 12 months and you notice that some club owner has set this to 1 month, mistakenly thinking, oh, I don't know, maybe that if they set it to 1 month the member will be billed every month. That's not the case at all, but occasionally you will find that club owners do make mistakes, and that's one of the things that you can really help them with as a mentor. If you find that this value is not set correctly, then you can set it back to what it should be. This is the term of the agreement, and the standard check draft agreement is 12 months. At the right, you will see that there are agreement renewal details. Now, laws vary from state to state. In most states in the United States, an agreement may continue to be billed month to month unless the member specifically cancels even after the contract end date. If that happens, you want to check the top option there. Membership automatically renews on contract end date. If you are mentoring in one of the states where this is not the case, and there are a few states, at one time Connecticut and New York fell under this category. However, it's important as a mentor that you find out from the business owner exactly how this should be set up. They will probably be more familiar with the state laws in their area. And these laws specify that a 12-month contract must finish on the 12th month. It may not renew automatically unless the member specifically signs up for a new contract. If this is the case, then the bottom one should be checked. Membership automatically becomes inactive on the contract end date. You notice at the top there are tabs for description and fees. We're looking at description right now. Let's click on the fees tab, and you will see the fees section that comes up. The fees section also contains important information that will be used every time that a membership of this type is assigned. And we have the sign-up fee and the dues. Now, you'll notice here that the sign-up fee is 0. And by default, a lot of times it will be set as 0, and a lot of club owners like it as 0 because the sign-up fee tends to vary. Sometimes it'll be no sign-up fee, sometimes it'll be a certain amount % off the sign-up fee, sometimes it'll be the full sign-up fee. So some owners like to leave it at 0. Some owners like to leave it as the standard. Let's say that your business or the business where you're mentoring charges $149 sign-up fee or service fee or enrollment fee plus $29 first month's dues. We could just come here and enter $149, and then this is the amount that, if typed correctly, will be charged by default each time that a membership is entered. But please keep in mind this can be changed at the individual member level. So if you are signing up a member who is exempt from the $149 fee because they, let's say, donated some food to a food bank, or because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month and there's no sign-up fee, or whatever the case might be, you can override that at the individual member level. And finally, at the bottom is the payment collection method, and that is, does the business automatically collect a payment from the member, or does the member make payment on dues? There's a little description of each. As a mentor, please make sure that you read and understand the difference between the two and that it's set correctly. We're going to go ahead and click Save here, and that is going to take us back to this this will enable us to go back to the list. So if you click back to the list here at the bottom, you'll see that we are back to the list of member agreements. You should go through these member agreements at a facility where you are mentoring and ensure that the agreements are correctly set up, that they are for the correct term, that they are for the correct renewal, and that they are for the correct monthly dues and initial sign-up amount. This concludes the first section, business defaults, and also member defaults, which is where the notable 9+1 comes from.